there, so today I'm going to be trying Ecoslay's Jello shot. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. I'm a licensed hairstylist with over 20 years of experience, and on this channel I use those 20 years of experience to help you have healthy, happy hair. So as I said, I'm going to be trying Ecoslay's Jello shot. I have already tried their Orange Marmalade, and then I tried their Moonshine, and I'm going to be using both of those products in this video today. But if you'd like to see my review on the Orange Marmalade, I'll put a card up here so you can check that out. But for today, what I'm trying out is the Jello shot because I've used this a couple of different ways now. I used this kind of on its own as a gel when I did the review, just to see how it was gonna work as like a gel. And then I've also used it with a foam. And that was my second way of doing it, and that was for a YouTube short. So I'll put a card up here to that if you want to see what that looked like. But anyway, so I'm going to be using this more as a curl cream today, and then putting the Jello shot over the top of it. So I already have my hair shampooed and conditioned. I use Verb Ghost shampoo. And then for the conditioner, I used Weedod's Curl Quencher Moisturizing Conditioner. And then for the leave-in conditioner, I used Curlsmith's Oil and Cream. It's fast becoming one of my absolute favorites as far as leave-ins. I just love the stuff. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put this in and then brush style my hair like I normally do. So I'm just gonna pump about that much. And it's cold because it's been in my fridge because the stuff kind of needs to be refrigerated because they are all natural. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that. And then I'm gonna brush through just really quickly just to make sure I have it evenly distributed. And then I'm gonna go through and do my typical brush styling technique, which I have a ton of videos kind of going over this, but you can see I kind of turn it under and I try to get some tension on it by turning it under. Sometimes I even trap my hair between my finger and the brush in order to get some good tension, and I turn it under rather than going either forward or backward, just because I find that that allows my hair to curl whichever direction it's going to curl instead of trying to force it to go against its own natural direction. So I'm just gonna keep doing this all the way around the bottom, then I do the middle section and then the top section. So I'm gonna go ahead and come back when this is all applied. And now it's time for the Jello shot. So this stuff is pretty thick, as you might be able to see. And here is what that's looking like. I don't know if you can see it, but it kind of stays where you put it. And normally I'm not a huge fan of really thick gels because I do put them in at the end after I have defined and styled my hair. And thick gels tend to be harder to distribute without disturbing the definition that you just put in there. So it's usually not my favorite, but I did apply some more water after defining my hair to help with distribution and hopefully keep that from being an issue. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, I don't know, it might work a little bit better to pat this in. This stuff is thick. So another thing that you can do to help with distribution is to put the gel on your hand and then spray some water in your hand with a spray bottle, or just run your hand under the faucet and get some in there that way. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this up. I'm gonna flip my head upside down and do the same thing there where I smooth it and kind of scrunch it in. Now that I have this all applied, I'm gonna go ahead and diffuse my hair, and then I'll be right back and show you what that looks like. And if there's any crunch, we'll go ahead and scrunch out the crunch. And then as per usual, I will show you my day 2 and day 3 results without any refreshing, so you can see how well this holds up without any interference from me. And we're back, and my hair is now dry, and I'll just give you a close-up. And this is what we're looking at for frizz. So very little frizz going on. I do have a really strong cast, so we're gonna go ahead and use the Ecoslay's Moonshine to go ahead and scrunch that out. So I'm just gonna put a small pool in the palm of my hand, and then just go over my hair and then start scrunching. Here we are, all scrunched and fluffed up, and I've got some nice looking curls going on, some nice definition and clumping, and my curls are bouncy and light feeling. My hair definitely doesn't feel like I've got a ton of product or anything on it. There is still a little bit of cast left here and there all around. I'm not too worried about that, and I'm not really gonna go in there and keep working that out. I'm just gonna go ahead and later tonight put on my bonnet like normal and sleep with whatever cast is left. And I actually kind of like doing that anyway. If I'm not doing my hair for videos, to demonstrate anything, I will wash my hair at night, and I will leave the cast completely in my hair and sleep with it that way, and I find I get more days out of it with less frizz. So I'm just gonna leave what's in there until it works out on its own, and we'll see what it's looking like in the morning. But otherwise, I'm definitely liking this. I think this is gonna have more hold than what the Orange Marmalade did on its own. The Jello shot is supposed to be much harder holding. If I remember correctly, it's definitely a really strong hold gel, and it seems to be the case so far. So we shall see how everything holds up, but otherwise, for day one, I am liking the way that my hair looks. Like I said, my curls look good, everything's nice and shiny, it feels really good. I don't feel like I have a ton of product in my hair, so I really appreciate that. And then the scents of the products, so like the fragrances that are in there, they're pretty minimal. This is probably the strongest one, and it has kind of a cinnamon-y smell to it. But in my experience before, the Orange Marmalade, and even that, the smell of it kind of disappeared after a little while. So it's not too bad. And the Jello shot, there was a little bit of a smell to it, or a little bit of a fragrance to it too. I can't really describe what it was. I don't really smell that anymore. Now the only thing that I can smell is the oil in my hair and the cinnamon part of it. But like I said, that doesn't really linger, so I don't anticipate it being too much of an issue, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off for today, and then I will be back tomorrow to show you how well everything held up. So time for my day 2 check-in, and I'll give you a close-up of the frizz situation. And as you can see, we do have a bit more frizz than what we did yesterday, but certainly not out of the norm for day 2. And then here are what my curls are looking like. And I do still have curls, and I have some bounce and stuff, and my hair feels really good. The only thing is that I feel like some of my curls are a bit stretched out and flattened and not holding as well as I had expected it to hold. So I had heard that the Jello shot is really firm holding as well, but I'm just not seeing firm hold here. I actually see more of medium to firm, or maybe medium-ish. And also too, I think the Orange Marmalade is something that a lot of people consider to be firm hold, and I didn't really find that before, and I'm not finding that now. I do really like the Orange Marmalade a lot, and I do like the Jello shot. I just don't know that I like the two of them together. I think that they would work better with other things. But yeah, so for what I'm seeing is not bad. I don't mind the frizz, and like I said, everything feels light. None of this feels really heavy or producty or anything like that. And the cast that was left is completely gone after sleeping on it. So that's a plus. And so as I had mentioned before in my Orange Marmalade review, that I was going to be kind of experimenting with that and trying it out with different things. And I'll probably be doing the same thing with the Jello shot too, is trying to find a way to kind of get the most out of that. And I was really hoping that the two together would be a really good combination. And I don't think it's a bad one, but I have definitely had better day 2s than this, or even better wash days than that. So it just might be a matter of mixing things up. Neither one of those products has any protein in there, and even though I just finished a wash day that had a lot of protein in it, this wash day has hardly any, or maybe none. So that could be part of the problem. My hair does like protein, so I might need to put in a protein styler somewhere, but I'm not unhappy with it. It just isn't one of my better wash days with these two products combined. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up for today, and then I'll be back on day 3 and we'll see what it's looking like. And then I'll see you tomorrow and show you my results and give you my final review. It's day 3 and time for me to show you my final results and give you my final review. So here is the frizz up close. And there is a little bit more frizz, but this isn't actually that bad for day 3. And my curls, I still have some curls in there. I do have some stretched out pieces and stuff, but not really much more than what I had yesterday. So this is actually not looking too bad for a day 3, and it doesn't look too much worse than it did yesterday. So it did hold up pretty decently. The hold on this is not quite as firm as what I had expected based on other reviews that I had seen or read about online. I thought it was going to be a little bit more firm holding, but it's actually not too bad. Like I said, I do still have some curls in here. You can see they're being held. So it's, you know, it's probably a medium to firm, but I wouldn't say it's a really firm hold because I do have other gels and stuff that hold my hair better than this, but this is not that bad. And I think I said yesterday that I wouldn't necessarily combine the Orange Marmalade with the Jello shot again. Like, I do like each one of these individually. I'm still trying to find a really good combination to use with the Orange Marmalade, and I will now probably be seeking something to use with the Jello shot that works a little bit better. Or maybe if I do use these two together, I might mix it with a curl cream that has some protein in it, or a leave-in conditioner that has some protein in it, because I think that might be part of the problem and why I feel like I don't have enough hold or enough curl retention here. My hair just probably needs a little bit more extra protein in there to kind of really help those lazy curls do their thing. And neither one of either the Orange Marmalade nor the Jello shot have any protein in them. They're very moisturizing and everything. They're really good ingredients that are in there, really good for the hair, and my hair feels really good. So it doesn't feel like I don't have crunchy, it's not dry or anything like that. It's nice and moisturized and feels pretty good. So I'm really happy about that. And, you know, I'm happy about the shine. It's just, I could use a little bit more hold, and the frizz isn't too bad, like I said, for day 3. I kind of expected a little bit better of a frizz control because of the harder hold gel, but it isn't that hard holding. These are things that I will definitely keep experimenting with. I do want to keep experimenting with the Orange Marmalade anyway and find the best combination with that. And I've already tried a couple of different combinations, and I did videos. I did my initial review, and then I did a short with a different combination as well. So I'll probably continue doing something like that or putting it on my Instagram. I don't know, I haven't really decided. And then as per usual, I haven't really done anything to my hair. I took it out of the bonnet and let it settle. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a little bit of a shake. And you can see that kind of gave me a little bit more volume. However, these products in general didn't give me a lot of volume. And I mean, it didn't weigh my hair down at all. Like, I don't feel like my hair is producty or heavy or anything like that. My hair feels pretty good. It's just, I don't have as much hold as I had expected, and I don't have a lot of volume, but like I said, I think mixing something in that has a little bit of protein could probably help with both issues. And these products are something that I'm going to continue to experiment with and try them out with different things. The only other thing that I don't really like about the Jello shot is how thick the gel is, just because I'm not a thick gel person, but I can certainly work with that. And like I said, I'll just experiment and try it out with different things. I still have the remainder of the tub, so I will play around with it and see what I can come up with. And same thing with the Orange Marmalade. So these are really good quality products, and I would definitely recommend that you check either of them out if you are interested in trying them out, because they are really good products. It's just a matter of trying to find a way that makes them work best for you. And for me, using these two together doesn't really work very well. Using Orange Marmalade on its own doesn't work very well. So I just need to find a good combination to see if I can get those to work. Like I said, I have the remainder of what's in the containers, so I will continue to play around and see what I can come up with to get the best results out of these products. So that is the end of my review. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more content like this, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell while you're at it. And if there's any questions that you have, any comments or anything that you'd like to see, please leave those down below in my comment section. And as always, thank you for watching. Bye.